to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Edelman set to return. Edelman with a shiftiness.
Okay.
Running right
Get off.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a play fake. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. Third down here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Oh.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Of course.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just them hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think they have to make some decisions here. That's the second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. This is Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady going to throw. And that's caught by Gronk for a pass touchdown. Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. Is it here's the script for the game? I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, sometimes you got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now it's a jive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set. That only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got some space hit. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now out come the Patriots.
Hey, Google.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
Hey,
planning for
Google.
this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
No
But you
music.
have to be prepared for wrinkles
Hey,
and counters
Google.
because you know they'll make some
Play
adjustments.
Give
energy
it 9
trouble.
there on the
Play
first
it.
down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Clean.
On second down, here's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out the passer.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
That's a good kick.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now Edelman, the shifty Edelman with a good move. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Brady now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
He kind of He smacked his helmet.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal
he
foul.
pulled him
3
down.
yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that
He
one?
should not have
All I
done
can
that
think
to
of is
Braun.
someone on the field got confused. Because
have.
it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A gain of 3, second down.
I was thinking
I
like
once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first
ran the
down.
ball.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it'll bring up third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Tannehill on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after the...
You know what, I'll just end it because it's a blowout. So, yeah. Easy dub. Nah, let's just finish it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So tough to stop Gronk. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make him routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now Brady throwing on second down. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown.
We won.
Cooks, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots continue to roll.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England.
What a blowout. You know what I'm going to do now? This is number 1. I'm going to about...
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Now to return, here's Kenyon Drake. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We won. That's it. Bye.
Here's Ryan Tim.